Have you ever noticed that the calmest person in the room is often the most attractive? It's never the loudest person or the person trying the most hardest. And it has a lot to do with how our minds and nervous systems read people. And once you understand it, the way you see attraction might start to change. Most people assume attraction just comes from looks, but that's not true. While looks do matter, a lot of our attraction has to do with our subconscious mind. The truth is, our brains constantly read signals from people around us, like their tone of voice, body language, how fast they move, and even their posture. But we do not consciously notice these things. These things are picked up on by our nervous system. So when somebody is calm, these signals are picked up on instantly. And when our nervous system picks up on this, it changes how our nervous system reacts to them. And later, I'm going to explain why calm people can influence the whole entire emotional atmosphere of a room without even trying. So, 1. Calmness signals safety. One of the biggest reasons that calm people are attractive is because calmness signals safety to the brain. And our nervous system is always scanning the environment we're in order to see if it's safe or not. This happens automatically. You don't think about it, your nervous system just does it. Your brain is constantly observing small details about the people around you. For example, let's say you're having a conversation with somebody. Your brain will be picking up on these signals. It will analyze, is this person speaking quickly or slowly? Are they fidgeting or are they moving in a tense way? Do they seem emotionally reactive? When somebody is in a stressed, anxious state, the body usually reflects that. Their breathing becomes shallow. Their voice speeds up. Their movements become quicker or more tense. And our brain interprets those signals as instability. But when somebody is calm, the opposite happens. Their voice tends to be steady. Their movements are slower. And their posture is relaxed. Even their facial expressions tend to look more neutral and grounded. And all of those signals communicate something to our nervous system, which is safety. And when people feel safe around somebody, that person will naturally feel comfortable. Okay. 2. Calm people just have a stronger presence. To be present means you are fully in the moment, so you're not thinking about the future or the past. Usually thinking about the future or the past will lead to anxiety. You'll notice that most of the time when you're feeling anxious, it's never a thought about right now. It's always a thought about what if that happens in the future, or I can't believe I did that in the past. That's how anxiety forms. A lot of people struggle with being in the present moment because the brain is just constantly jumping from situation to situation, making up all these fake scenarios and just being stuck on the past. When talking to somebody, a lot of people think in their head, what should I say next? They're worrying in their head about how they're being perceived by the other person. Or they're just replaying something that happened earlier in the day when talking to this person. And what this actually does is it gets them out of the present moment. And when they're no longer present, they appear less attractive. When somebody is caught up in that mental noise, it shows up in behavior. They interrupt more. They rush their words. And they react quickly instead of listening. Calm people do the opposite, like before. When somebody calm is speaking, they're not thinking about what they're going to say next. And this has to do with confidence. They actually listen before responding to somebody. They don't just interrupt them. They will pause before speaking, and you'll notice that they speak much slower. Because of this, it makes interactions with them way more natural. You might have even experienced this before. You were probably talking to somebody before, and you were just getting so annoyed because they just kept interrupting you, or they were speaking too fast, and you could just tell that they were nervous. You might have noticed them like fidgeting with their hands, interrupting you, and you're just like, wow, this person is so annoying. Does that make them appear attractive? No. It could be like the most cutest person in the room, and they're talking like that, and they're not letting you finish a sentence. You're going to be like, oh my god, this person is annoying. This person isn't attractive. Like, people notice all of this, even subconsciously. But then you're just talking to somebody and they have good communication skills. They're talking slow. They're not really fidgeting. You'll notice that conversations with them will feel so much more natural. This will actually increase your attraction to the person. And even if they're not saying something so interesting, you're still going to be captivated by the way that they're speaking. You're just going to naturally listen to them. This difference all has to do with presence. And if the person is actually present while speaking to you, or if their mind is in la la land, which is most people. So when people develop this calm presence, the actual emotional atmosphere in the room when they walk in will start to change. Like, I swear, this is a real thing. This is when calmness starts to feel magnetic, honestly. And real confidence is quiet. So, like I said before, it's not going to be the loudest person in the room or the most dominant person. Like, no. That has nothing to do with it. I mean, confidence does play a part because you have to be confident in order to speak like this, but it's not going to be the most obnoxious person in the room because you'll notice that they're just annoying. Like, why do you keep talking? Why are you so loud? Like, you know what I'm saying? The most calm person in the room is the person that's okay with being quiet, but they're also okay with being loud. They understand social cues, and they also understand when to act certain ways. They're very adaptable. Their inner world is very stable, and this makes them appear more attractive. So I'm not asking you guys to be like the mysterious person in the corner. Don't be like mysterious and antisocial. Like, no. Just understand social cues. Another reason why calm people feel more attractive is because emotional states tend to spread through people. This is because humans naturally mirror the emotional states of others. And you might have even experienced this before. Let's say you walk into a room, right? And this couple is arguing. You are naturally going to feel that tension without even being involved in the argument. And the opposite thing can happen around somebody who is relaxed. When you spend time around somebody who is calm, you'll notice that over time you start to feel calm too. You won't feel that tension when you walk into a room. You'll actually feel relieved. And then without realizing this, your body will start to mirror them. So you'll start to actually mirror their body language, posture, voice tone, and you'll start picking up on their habits. Your attraction towards them might also start to change as well. I want you to think right now about somebody in your life who makes you feel this way. Somebody who you actually feel calm around. I bet you want to be around this person all the time, and you actually miss their presence when they're gone. So attraction isn't always about looks. It's not always about trying harder. Sometimes it's just about your emotional state. And you being in this emotional state will make you appear more attractive to others and will make you have that presence while you're in a room. If you're noticing anxiety as your baseline emotion, or if you notice yourself doing any of these things I mentioned in this video, try out my free alignment reset. It gives you a weekly schedule to follow with practices that are meant to make you a more calm person. This guide gives you everything you need for your inner world to shift, all for free. And we know now, with our inner world shifting, we will appear more attractive. So try it out. All you have to do is click on the link in the description, put in your email, and you'll be sent your free guide. If you want a deeper level of transformation, I offer a 28-day transformation guide. It will take you through all the steps of creating a new identity for yourself. It gives you 100 pages of content with 1 page of daily knowledge plus 2 pages of hands-on exercises. That way you're not just learning, you're also glowing up your energy in the process. So if you're interested in that, the link is also in the description. And on this channel, we talk about subconscious patterns, dreams, and just the psychology of glowing up. So if you're interested in that and you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and stay updated. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!